What's up guys, this is Gidas FIFA and welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Premier League. Now, in this episode I will share with you a very important information, but before we do that, make sure to leave a like, of course subscribe, and take a look at that very weird team that you can see on your screens right now. It is a 3-5-2 formation, not by design, but a few of my players did not play at all. And then, well, there were some automatic substitutes. We got 1-0, but overall we came to 63 points, which is a very good result. So I'm happy with that. De Gea didn't play, a small injury, but apparently he should be back soon. Valencia as well. They probably should be back for the game on Sunday, so it's not a very big problem. Other than that, 9 points for King, 11 for Zaha, 8 for Diego Costa, and 24 for our captain Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So now we are going to make some changes, but before we do that, let's look at the big news. And the big news is, we know when the big game week is going to be, and it's going to be from the 12th of May, game week 37, till 18th of May. And look at how many games are going to be played in that time. Absolutely amazing. And as you can see from here, Chelsea, Watford, double points, Arsenal, Sunderland, double points, City, West Brom, double points, Southampton, Man United, double points, and Leicester, Spurs, double points as well. Very nice. So we are going to, of course, focus on the players from this team, those teams, and we are going to make a first transfer today, and it's going to be finally a Southampton player. A Southampton player. I wanted to buy a Southampton player for a while. Unfortunately, I cannot get Nathan Redmond. I just don't have the funds, but I can get Ward-Prowes. He's actually quite decent, scores some goals, gets some assists, and he's very cheap, just 5.1 for that kind of player. I'm all in. I'm getting rid of Leroy Fer again, and getting my Ward-Prowes into the team, and that's going to be my sub. We still have 0.4 left, but the problem is we've got Ndiaye, who's super cheap, Llorente, who's super cheap, and Amat, who's super cheap, and I would like to swap those players out, which is not an easy task. So now let's make transfers, of course confirm them, and now we are going to prepare the team for the next game week. First of all, we are going to get rid of Valencia. For Llorente, he will be waiting as a sub. Then we've got Walker, Macaulay, Cahill, De Gea, King, Ward-Prowse, Sanchez, Zaha, Ibra, Diego Costa, and Llorente. And Sanchez is going to be my captain just because Chelsea and United are playing together. It might end up being a 0-0 draw, so I actually don't want to risk it in this sense. That's why I'm also putting Valencia on the bench, just because I don't want to have two defenders from Chelsea if something gets wrong, especially as I've got a United goalkeeper in the team as well. Llorente for now will have to do. So players I want to swap out in the future: Llorente definitely out, Amat and Ndiaye. I just have to figure out who. If you have any clever player proposals for me that I can get for those players, of course put them in the comment section and they will be considered. So now let's save my team. Of course you guys need to remember about a double Man United game week that's coming up soon. It's the next game week, 2 Man United games and 2 City games. As a matter of fact, no, just 1 City game, right? 1 City game, 2 Man United games in a short time. That's why I'm having 3 Man United players in the team anyway. So that's going to be my team. And now we proceed to recommendations, where we have some interesting players. And the first one is a Southampton guy again. It's Ryan Bertrand, former Chelsea guy as far as I remember. And then he played in the Champions League final when Chelsea won. I think he did. Only 2.9% of people choose him. He's quite cheap and he's playing a few games. He's a fairly regular player in the Southampton team, who are quite well doing well quite defensively. So I think he is a decent choice for you guys. In midfield, we've got Matt Phillips. He used to be a beast around the mid-season, or the first part of the season, but then he got an injury and now he is back. So if you are a risk taker, like 5.6% of you are, then he might be an interesting player who will also play 2 games. And then at striker, we've got Troy Deeney, also 2 games ahead of him. 7% of people choose him, which is quite a good indication. I would like to have him, honestly, in my team, but I have to figure out a way, because right now I don't have the funds to do that, and that makes me a bit sad. But yeah, he scores quite a lot of goals, I would say, so also a very decent choice for you guys. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. I will see you, well, when will I see you? Let's take a little look-see-look. It's the 15th, so on 13th of, so yeah, now it's, that's now, and then 22nd, so that's the game week. So around the 20th of April, I will see you guys. Make sure to get your Man United players seriously. Good luck, have a very happy Easter, and I will see you then. Bye!